these teams are gonna be.
So right now we got a situation going on in the NBA, right? That we don't know who the hell is going to do what, man, with all these injuries and the damn COVID-19 and like everybody's sitting out and MVP race all effed up. It's like, yo, who the hell is going to actually make it to the second round? And so that's the question right now. We're going to actually try our best to come up with a team that looks good and we think is going to make it to the second round.
So we got our 4 teams that we think will be in the second round on each conference.
Yes, sir.
So for instance, I guess I'll go first as an example, so on the East I got my 4 teams: the Nets, the Sixers, Bucks, and
That's still.
You gonna say the Knicks?
I want to say the Knicks. I mean, I think
the Knicks?
because they right now they playing the Hawks if they go to the playoffs right now, and I think they can beat the Hawks.
They can.
All right.
Celtics will have to play the Bucks. I don't know if they can beat the Bucks.
But that's the seeds right now. Look how close they are from that 7 to 5.
True.
So
True.
That last spot is the hardest one.
So I think that 4th spot, to me, I want to say the Celtics because they're gonna be better and they're gonna get up to that 5th seed or the 4th seed and they'll play the Knicks and beat them in the first round. That's the only difference though. But as far as the top 3 teams, Nets, Sixers, Bucks, those 3 teams are gonna be in the second round.
In that last spot.
He can fuck around and go to the second round
get
if they play the Bucks.
Yeah,
He
that's
gonna
how I
get that
feel,
4th or 5th spot
He
by the
going-
end of this shit.
They're going to be in it, yeah.
They gonna get that 4 or 5 spot.
we got
He
it good.
definitely
Now-
going to be
now
in
as
it.
far
This is your opinion, so it's good. Because, I disagree. I'm sorry.
Now with the West, I didn't originally have the Jazz going to the second round.
So who you picking that 4th one?
So I'm gonna go.
The Knicks or the
So look,
Celtics?
I got you. Look, right here, right.
Tell me you
I don't even think the Suns might even go.
I'm talking about the East.
And,
Who you had in your 4th in your last slot in the East?
I said the Celtics.
Celtics,
I think the Celtics gonna.
Had it, Moose.
I think the Celtics are
No
gonna.
way.
I think the Celtics are gonna jump up like 2 slots, or a slot and beat the Knicks, or they jump. Either way, they're gonna have to beat
That's
the Knicks.
going to be a great fucking series, the Celtics and the Knicks.
Yeah.
That's
I
gonna
just
be a
think
great
I think
series.
the playoff experience is gonna give them a little more.
But
It's gonna give them
that
a little.
Knicks
It's gonna pay
defense,
dividends.
regardless, that defense, oh my God. I've been watching.
Oh, what are you talking about?
Heavy, the Knicks, that defense.
They
I've
got a
been
good
watching
team,
the
man.
last month.
No,
That
that
defense is doing
top
something
3
to me.
defense all year.
It's doing something to me. I'm
Yeah,
like,
but here's the thing about them, right? Is it they're balling because they're balling, or is they balling because all the good teams are being lazy?
they balling
and
because
that's
they balling,
that's
man.
where I'm
On
getting
defense,
at.
they balling, bro.
Because it seems a lot of the
I
good
think they
teams
just
like
really
they
play
be
hard.
It's always a team that comes.
And Randall is good.
It's always
And
a
they got
team
some
that
good
comes
young
out.
talent.
They look like the shit in the fucking regular season.
But they
And
young.
you're like, oh snap,
They
these
young, though.
guys. I know.
Like, you don't
I-
expect
and
them
they-
to- you know what
But-
I'm saying?
but
Yeah,
it's
I
a
get all
way
that, but when it gets to the playoffs, it's a way different.
That's what
We
it
atmosphere.
is.
understand, we understand that, but it's a way to look at a team, dog. Like with basketball and football, it's similar on the heart shit.
Like,
Look, a team with fucking heart. Look at the fucking Miami Heat. Them niggas made that on heart.
And coaching.
And they going to make it
and
this
their
year.
organization.
I mean,
and Jimmy Butler.
that's what I'm saying. Like,
And
it's
Dragic been there
a couple
before.
different things.
It was
Bam, one of the
it
best
was a lot
hitters
of
in the
heart.
league.
Hey, yo,
That shit
It
was a
was
lot of
hard
heart.
in defense.
Y'all going to take the
And
Knicks over
shooting
them?
like a
Say it
motherfucker.
again.
Y'all going to take the Knicks over them?
We be trying to do the
I-
list.
Knicks
He
would
said-
have
he
Knicks
said
would have
Celtics.
to go up to like the 3rd seed
That ain't gonna happen.
or the 2nd seed to go to the second round. They're
That ain't
gonna
right.
play a seed that's not. I don't think they're gonna beat anybody who's 5th or 6th or 7th. Think about that. They would have to play the Hawks, the Celtics, or the Heat.
So what we predicting?
And only
I
way
got-
they go to the second round is if they beat the Hawks. They're not gonna play the Hawks because the Hawks are gonna drop down because the Celtics are gonna go up.
All right, so
Okay.
so
So
all right,
I
let's do
got
our
Nets,
list.
Sixers, Bucks, Celtics. He might.
If
He is a-
if
he's
the
another
Heat
one.
face the Bucks,
The Heat.
the Heat getting them the fuck
But-
out of
no,
here.
but the-
That's why I can't wait till it's my turn.
I don't know about that.
Yo,
I feel you on that. I feel you
Bucks
on that,
tough,
yo.
yo.
I feel you
All
on
right, yo,
that.
you might as well run down your East right now, and then we come back to
I didn't do my West yet. Hold on, I got you. Now give me my West.
The
All
Bucks,
right?
Bucks kind of scary, yo.
So on the West,
Fuck the Bucks. They beat my bum ass Sixers because we ain't had
teams
no
that are going to
I
the
know
second
that,
round.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna say
Bucks is all kind of ass. Bucks trash.
part of me still wants to say the Jazz not going to the fucking second round
Utah.
because of the fact that there's some teams on the bottom seeding that can probably surprise them. Because they're like one of the teams that just play well together, but I don't know how they're gonna be in the playoffs. Like, I don't really like.
That's a damn shame. How
I trust the Warriors in the
disrespect-
playoffs.
Disrespectful, bro.
It is a damn shame.
Disrespect.
What else they gotta do?
I got the
Yeah.
to the third round.
Look, I'm not just.
Utah is good.
What else they gotta
Good,
do?
man. Look, man.
Utah
look,
gonna
look.
get to the
This is what I'm gonna
conference
say.
finals.
This is what I'm gonna say.
Thank you.
They're gonna go to the second round.
Utah gonna get past the
They will get
Clippers.
past
I
the
didn't think they
second
were,
round.
but I'm trying to tell you, they're gonna get this. I think they're gonna go to the second round. They're not going past that.
I mean, if Utah face the Lakers
So I'm
in
gonna
the
put-
first round, that's just
Or the second
They're
round,
not-
they go
they're not-
home.
Yeah,
But
that's-
other than that, they
Exactly.
can
Now
beat
look where the
everybody
Lakers
else.
at. Now look where the Lakers at right now. They
Yeah,
fifth. Let's
so-
say they jump to fourth and they gotta play Utah in the second round.
Hey,
Who going?
no, listen.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm okay with seeing the Lakers face the Nuggets in the first round because what's going to happen is it's going to go 7.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
It's no Jamal Murray. And they couldn't take
That
the
shit
Lakers
going
7
five.
last year.
It's going 5,
What
bro.
trade did they just make? Who did they just get?
Gordon.
They got,
But they gave up.
Gordon is a very good,
Bro,
a very good
Gordon
player.
is not that much different
They're
than
gonna, try
Jeremy
to
Grant.
put, they're gonna try to put Gordon
Gordon and
on
Jeremy
motherfucking
Grant.
LeBron, and
It's gonna be a
LeBron's
great
gonna
series. That's what
fucking
I'm
cook
saying.
him.
That's gonna be a great series.
Gordon and
It was 7 last year.
No,
didn't
it
it?
didn't. It went 5.
All
Oh yeah, that was after they said
So,
that
It
was
went
after
5.
they said it. You
But
right.
Gordon ain't that much difference than Jeremy Grant. Remember, they lost Jeremy Grant and got Gordon. He a little better, but
Well, they say the Joker is the MVP.
he
Y'all ready? Y'all ready for my second round?
But Jamal Murray injured. Like
My second round. Y'all ready for the second
he's
round?
the second best player injured. Like that's a big. You know what I'm saying? Like anybody lose their second best player.
Jamal Murray. Jamal. He a
Well, that's
problem,
big,
bro.
that's big.
It is big though. Second round for the West. Jazz, Clippers, Lakers, Trailblazers.
Nobody like the
Ooh,
Suns.
he said the Blazers.
Nobody
I
like the
think
Jazz,
the
Clippers.
Blazers-
So you took Utah.
I think the Blazers could probably beat the Suns in the
So-
playoffs, bro.
so-
Nobody
hold up.
like the Suns?
Jazz,
You don't like the
Clippers,
Suns?
Lakers, Blazers.
I like the Suns. I like that they're a good
So you
team.
took Jazz. Oh, okay.
Jazz,
You kept Utah.
Clippers,
You took the Suns out.
Lakers, Trailblazers. I kept
Yo.
the Suns.
You don't got the Suns beating the Blazers?
I'm not
Just
that
say
sold
that.
on the Suns, bro. I'm not that sold on the Suns,
But
bro.
I
Why
understand.
not?
But you need to
Because
be
it's their first time doing anything, and all it takes is Chris Paul to get hurt, and what happens? They a fucking 12
I'ma
seed
tell you
team
this.
again.
That's
How
that's
about
a
this,
what
bro?
if though. That's a what
That's
if.
a big fact.
That's what I'm
That's all
saying.
it
That's
takes.
a what if.
That's all it takes for Chris
That's
Paul to
all
go
it
there, and
takes.
it's a wrap.
I didn't think
Jesus
about that.
Christ.
And
That's
I
all
love
it takes.
Chris Paul
That's
throughout
all
the
it
whole LeBron been in the league series. He was literally like my second favorite player throughout
Me
that.
too.
But throughout my whole
what if he
too.
don't
watching
get hurt?
basketball while
But no,
LeBron
if
was the
that's what I'm
guy.
saying. If he don't get hurt, they getting out of the first round.
That's what I'm saying.
Easy.
I can
If he
see
get
that.
hurt, yeah, they not.
But
If
they-
he get hurt, they not. But if he don't, I don't think he's gonna get hurt in the first round.
So
but you never know
like
with Chris
you like
Paul.
him over the Suns in general.
But damn, he said the Sun. So that means
Bro,
he think Chris Paul
If
get
they
hurt.
play the
Yeah.
Trailblazers, if I'm gonna be honest with you, if they play the Trailblazers, I can see them losing to them anyway.
You with CP?
Even with CP, because we got Devin Booker first time in the playoffs, everybody else first time in the playoffs,
It is different.
and Chris Paul.
It is different.
I love Chris Paul,
I will say that.
but Damian Lillard ain't about to just let that shit go down like
I'm gonna
that.
say that that would be a great first round matchup.
Damian Lillard not letting that shit go down
That would
like
be a
that,
great
bro.
first round matchup.
It's
yo.
not.
Hey, did you
Because the
go?
bigs,
It's not.
I ain't go either. And ain't go. I ain't go.
You
You want to
go?
go?
I go last. I go last.
All right, knock it out.
I like the
So what-
conversation.
All right, so I got my Western Conference second round teams. I got Utah, Lakers, Clippers, and I do got Phoenix getting into the second round. But that shit he just said is
Exactly
interesting as
the
fuck. If they face Phoenix in that first round, that's gonna be a 7-game series in
Phoenix
my
face
opinion.
who? If Phoenix face who?
Portland.
I got
I'm gonna say Portland. If
Yeah,
they
you're
face
right.
Portland,
You're right.
that's going 7, and that's
Yeah.
danger to Phoenix. They don't want to see Portland in that first round.
Bro, they don't want to see Portland. They don't want to see Golden
They
State.
can see Dallas. They can see.
They don't
Golden
want to
State.
see
No,
that.
no,
Maybe
bro.
they can see that.
They're gonna
bro.
beat Golden State or Dallas.
Bruh.
Especially not Golden State.
Maybe they.
Not Golden State ain't it, bro.
Bruh.
Steph ain't gonna be.
Nah.
Every
Is
coach
Klay
is gonna
Thompson
say
staying out for the playoffs too?
niggas ain't coming back
I'm
and not
just
being
trying
rested.
I'm just trying to.
In the playoffs, every
He don't
coach
need to
gonna
be
say,
anything.
man, fuck Andrew Wiggins, fuck Kelly Oubre, man, trap this shit out of Steph Curry and get the
True.
ball out of his hands. Let the rest of them niggas shoot. Who gives a fuck? Just don't let Steph give you 40 every night.
Thank you.
True.
Trap the fuck out of them. Let these bums shoot. Wiggins don't want the ball in the playoffs.
I just feel like the Suns and the
I'm a man,
Jazz. Check
Jesus
me out.
said, trap or die, nigga.
The Suns and the Jazz, to me, maybe not much the Jazz, but more so the Suns.
Fucking list.
They're
Bro, I got the
beneficiary of
same
the
thing.
fact that the Lakers, the Nuggets, and a lot of the other teams aren't as good.
No, you're right.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
that number 2 seed.
Like that
right.
shit matters.
But they're
gonna
already
have to
playing
see
well.
a team that plays that's been in the playoffs before.
But I'm gonna say this. The
Unless
Jazz
they
be
get
there. That's what, like, I'll say the Suns more than the Jazz is beneficiary. Because the Jazz been there and they got their same
True.
core. Like, they got vets on their team. They got chemistry. Like, they just playing like they should play. Like, you gotta remember how they ended the season off last year. Them niggas was good. It went 7 where Murray and Mitchell was battling that shit out every game, dropping 40. You get 40, I get 40. You get 50, I get 50. Like, and it went 7. And Denver was the last team standing other than the Lakers in the Western Conference, and that's who they lost to. So, but in my Eastern Conference 4 teams, I got the Brooklyn Nets, I got the Sixers, Milwaukee Bucks, and I got the Heat. I think the Heat gonna end up moving up to that 4 or 5 spot before the season is over. And I got the Heat getting in the second round, honestly. I think they gonna go. Well, we talk about that later. I got the Heat making it over the Knicks, over the Celtics. Celtics suspected me this year. So who you got?
Hey, man.
Same fucking thing.
On both,
man.
Both
Jones?
both sides, the same fucking thing.
That was easy.
With an easy button there.
So look, I'm gonna hit y'all
That was
with the
easy.
East. I'm gonna hit y'all with my East, right? East is not like the East really not too hard, man. We talking about the
It's
4
that
teams
fourth
coming
spot that's
out.
difficult in the East.
We talking about. I feel
How you
like
not put Miami in the first spot?
I feel like the
They ain't in it right
hear it
now.
coming.
Because if you look at the seeds, right, if the playoffs started today, Miami would be going up against the Bucks
They
in the first
making it to
round.
us. They making it to the second round.
They would be going up against the Bucks in the first round.
I don't see the Bucks making
Today, if the playoffs started today, they would be playing the Bucks in the first round.
But that's not today.
I mean, but
It's
you
all
just
about
speak, that's
driving.
the seeds right now.
I feel like
And
it's all
Miami
about-
been
it's
hurt
all
all
about
year, so
driving.
it's
It's
not
all
today.
about
But you
driving.
don't really know if they're going to
Dragic-
move up in the seeds. I'm just thinking they
Heat-
will, but you don't really know.
If the Heat face the Bucks in the first
They've
round,
been trying to do that all
they're
year.
gonna need Dragic
If they healthy, I like them.
because the Heat, the Bucks got 3-point shooters, man. They
Yeah,
and they got
it's
this dark skinned nigga
I
that
would
ball.
take the Knicks. over
Hard
the
as
Celtics
shit.
at this point.
The nigga, I can't think of his name. He got that white girl,
Who you talking about?
the dark skinned nigga
What
on
team?
the Bucks, point guard.
Drew Holiday.
Drew that.
Drew that.
Yeah,
That's
this
my guy.
This
Drew
dude,
that.
he's gonna make like
The different. And PJ
he's
Tucker.
He's a different maker, and PJ Tucker.
Huh? You can put PJ Tucker on the best nigga on the other team, and he gonna knock them corner threes down all day.
So for me,
when Giannis getting sorry to cut, but when Giannis when they clogging the paint on Giannis, PJ Tucker gonna be right in the corner. He do this playoff. He do this corner 3 shit like.
and you gotta
I
play
really
niggas
about
1-on-1. Like, so that's
They tough.
So
the
to
Bucks
your point,
is tough.
It's actually the Nets is shaky to me. Still, they're gonna come out the first round because
Yeah.
they're gonna face fucking the Pacers, the Wizards,
That's
the Hornets, the
that's gonna be
Bulls.
easy. That's
You know
gonna
what
be
I
easy.
mean?
Cakewalk.
But what if the Bucks get number 1? So the Bucks is gonna face those bum ass niggas, and the Nets is gonna face the Heat, the Celtics, the Pacers. One of those teams.
You said, what
It's
if they
all
get
the
number
same.
one?
I say
I hope the Sixers get 3 so we can get the mid-range teams like the Hornets. I want the Celtics or the Heat so we can get rid of them and so we can face a struggling ass Nets or some shit. Honestly, like I feel like this shit ain't gonna go like we think in the East. In the East, these 1, 2, 3, we don't know
tell you
who's
this.
gonna face who, and then we don't know who match up where with who. We don't know.
True.
I'm telling you, the Bucks is not greater than the fucking Wizards as we may think.
yo.
The Celtics can beat the fucking
Niggas don't want to
Bucks.
see the Wizards in the first
Yo,
round. I'm telling you by the way.
I ain't gonna hold
That's what I'm
Niggas
saying.
don't not want to
Why
see the
not?
Wizards in the first round because
Why
they
not?
gonna make you play every game to the final buzzer.
The Heat is the
They going
wild
home,
card.
but they going to make you play.
The Heat
They
is
can
the
fuck
wild
around and beat
card.
the Nets.
I'm
in
trying to
first
tell you,
round.
They said they going home.
They beat the Nets already, like what, 3 times this season or some shit?
That's what I'm saying. They could beat the
I know it's
And,
regular
and the
season,
Miami
but-
Heat is the
Playoff
wild card
basketball
because
different.
they in the 7th place right now.
Bro, but it's the
They
first
gonna be
round.
tough.
Playoff
Nobody.
If,
basketball
and if
is
certain
number
players
one-
don't play on the Nets,
Playoff is way different.
the Wizards can do them niggas dirty in the
Exactly,
first
dog.
round, bro.
You got Bill and Westbrook, dog.
But
Like,
I still look at it as 1, 2, 3. It's easy because you would think, looking at the matchups, you
Bucks,
would
Sixers,
think
Nets.
the way it looks, you would think that they'll get there.
Right.
But, hey man, Heat is a problem on that number 7. Wizards is a problem at the number 10 if they make it. Even the fucking Raptors, if they fucking make it, they in 12 right now, but they only 2 games
Nah,
out of
them niggas-
they only 2 games out of 8 or 9.
Yeah, them niggas bums, though. They ain't beating nobody.
But it's not a bump thing when they just won a championship a couple years ago and they still got these good players.
They
They
do.
still got good players.
They do.
They selling.
That Anunoby is a
They
fucking
selling high.
Anunoby should be an all-star.
He was last year. But I'm going to say this. Oh, no, not Anunoby. I'm tripping. I'm thinking
No,
about Siakam. Not
Anunoby.
Anunoby. Yeah, not Anunoby.
But
Joe
Anunoby
Giannis.
is a good player.
He good.
He is real
He is.
good. Yeah.
Like they got good
But
players.
I think they shit just off because them niggas playing in Tampa. They not even home.
Well,
Like,
they
them niggas
know.
on the road all season. Like,
But
they ain't right.
if they make
Yeah.
the playoffs and they beat the Bucks last year,
No, they didn't.
who beat the Bucks last year?
Miami.
Oh, Miami.
Miami beat
But
everybody
they beat
ass
the Bucks.
last year.
No, they beat the Bucks when
2
they
years
won.
ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
chip game.
Yeah.
My point is, dog, I'll say it's easy because 1, 2, 3 the way it is right
So who
now.
you for? You
1,
want the
2, 3,
Knicks?
4. Knicks, yeah. But I give the Heat. I give the Heat being a problem over the Bucks though. All right, take the
No,
Bucks.
so
out.
we saying who getting to the second round for you?
Nets, Sixers, fucking
Bucks.
nigga. I might go Celtics.
Nets, Sixers,
All right.
Celtics,
Nets, Sixers, Celtics.
and who else?
That's the 4.
No, that was like 3 you named. Nets, Sixers, Celtics,
Nets, Sixers, Celtics,
Heat or Bucks.
Knicks.
So you saying the Bucks ain't getting to the second
Because
round?
I'm not following these seeds.
No, that's what I'm just
I'm
saying.
going Nets, Sixers, Celtics, Bucks.
Oh,
not
Nets.
Bucks, not Bucks. Nets, Sixers, Knicks, Celtics.
So they. So you saying?
Nets, Sixers, Knicks, Celtics. Yes.
Everybody in our
You saying the
division.
Bucks?
Bucks is the
Our
fuck
whole
out of the
division
first
should be in
round.
the second round.
Yo,
Depending
and you
on who
saying
they
what?
face. Depending on who they face.
Except
I don't know
for-
who these niggas gonna face. Yeah.
The Raptors.
Nets, Sixers. Nets, Sixers. Knicks, Celtics.
And you got hit with your joint. Woo!
Nigga,
Nets.
you tried it.
Nets, Sixers, Knicks,
You got any one of them.
Celtics.
Damn,
Knicks,
that's some
Sixers,
bullshit.
Knicks, Celtics.
That's
Because I think that the Bucks can be had. I think the motherfucking Heat can have the
But
Bucks.
that's what I'm saying. But that would put the Heat in the second round.
But I'm saying I don't know who matching up. We don't know right now. So right now I'm just gonna pick who I think is
And
gonna
you
be.
think Miami out of
Nets,
there first round?
Nets,
Bucks out.
Sixers, Knicks, Celtics.
How you
That's
sleeping
my
on the
4.
Bucks?
Yes.
I'm not sleeping on them. I just don't fuck with them. Fuck them.
This nigga, that's how doing some wishful thinking shit. Like
Nets, Sixers,
I don't think nothing else. I
Knicks,
just don't fuck with him.
Celtics. That's my 4 out of the East.
He got the whole Eastern, the Atlantic Division except for the Raptors.
Right.
Yo, that's crazy.
All right, now this one is I'm gonna be a little bit more bold on
You
this
going
one
to
too.
West Side niggas.
Because I'm gonna go, man, motherfucking whoever the Trailblazers face in that first round, they're gonna have a problem.
That for sure.
I don't
Unless
give a
they play
fuck.
the Lakers.
I don't give a fuck who it is. I don't even
Not the
care.
Lakers. They said that last year. They only won
right
one
now,
game.
we don't. Like, we talking about today.
The Blazers on like a 6
But
game
we talking about
losing streak or
today.
some shit.
Today, we don't know how
Or
the
yeah.
Lakers are gonna look when the playoffs start. If we go today,
I know how Brown
if we go
looks.
today, Brown ain't even here.
I still know how you gonna look.
Brown ain't here, and AD playing in the first quarter.
I
So
bet you they won
the
tonight.
Blazers gonna knock them out, but they're not gonna
They-
face them
yo,
because
Hey, yo, where my cat back?
listen, the Blazers
My
are
blue cat.
the Blazers are in the 7th spot. Like they don't even have a chance to face
Nah,
them.
they in the 7th spot for a reason.
They don't have a chance to play the Lakers right now. Like if
Right.
you're talking about first
Right,
round.
yeah, they don't. I'm just saying, but they in the 7th spot for a reason.
Okay, so you think they can't beat the
This
Suns?
nigga cut the fuck up.
No.
No, they in the
What?
they can take a
Y'all
seven.
didn't even pick the Suns.
I did.
Yes,
took the
I-
Suns in
I
my
did.
second round.
You said if Chris Paul go down, then what?
No, that
That's
was
a what
that was Lowe's point. I agree with it though. If Chris Paul get hurt, yeah,
Blazers
that's
is
right.
getting out that first round.
I
Fuck
don't
that.
think so.
Blazers,
You're not getting
Blazers
out,
getting
bro.
out.
I'm
Blazers
not
getting
sold
out.
on Phoenix, man.
Lakers,
I've seen that shit.
Lakers, Blazers. This is my pick. Lakers, Blazers is getting out. Clippers is getting out,
No.
and the motherfucking Nuggets getting out.
Stan, so you got Utah
So you
out
got
in the first
going
round
to
too.
Utah out, Suns out.
I didn't put Utah out of the first round
Or in the
this time.
second round.
Clippers,
You
Nets,
see what I'm saying?
Clippers,
Yo, I
Nets,
predicted
Lakers,
Utah out of the
Blazers.
first round
Make it
early.
or make
No,
it.
he said make
This
it.
time I did.
Clippers, Nuggets,
Clippers, Nuggets.
Clippers, Nuggets,
Lakers.
Trailblazers, Lakers. My 4 teams getting out of the
Trailblazers
West.
over Phoenix?
Yes.
You.
Yo, y'all
Dame
disrespectful.
Dollar
Fuck out of here.
is
I
my
don't
nigga.
think that's disrespectful, bro.
Nah, y'all
I
disrespectful.
think that's much
Nah, y'all
respect for Dame
disrespectful.
Lillard.
Y'all
bro.
just about to
Dame
keep.
Dallas is
Yo, all right, you can say Lillard and all this shit, right?
Bye
But
bye.
they
Let
keep
me
getting the
face in the
7th seed and
first
the 8th
round.
seed.
Bye
They in the 8th
bye.
and
That's
7th
my
seed
man,
every
but
year. They ain't my man. But they in the
And they get out the first round every year, except
They-
for once.
last year they went home in the first round and five.
Except
Gentleman's
for
sweep.
once.
Gentleman's sweep.
Because they played against a better team. That's except for once.
And they played the Pelicans a
Every
few
year
years
before
ago.
that, they got
They
out.
played the Pelicans a few years ago.
So
Rondo
twice
and them,
in 6
and they got
years.
swept.
Twice in 6
They
years.
can't see Phoenix.
Twice in 6 years.
And they played 3 times because they played Steph and them in the first round a couple years
You
ago. And
gotta
they got
go through
swept
pain.
again.
You gotta go through pain to kick ass
I'm
in
just
the
saying,
West.
Dame is my dog. I love
They're going
Dame,
against
but that
CP3,
team
bro.
ain't going to get them.
That's a hot
They're
take.
not going for it.
That's a hot take.
Them niggas be the 7th, 8th seed every year. That's not a good joint.
Niggas is spicy.
They was like what 3 a couple years ago, and then Golden State sent
We
them
got
home.
Melo. We got Melo. We got.
Nigga, the real Melo play for the Hornets. It's like no.
The Bobcats, you know what I'm
I
saying?
know. I'm
See,
saying,
see
that's
the
why that shit don't
Bobcats.
that
See
shit
that
don't even
shit?
add up. I'm just playing.
That's when Bob Johnson.
We know the real Melo.
Bob Johnson?
Remember Bob Johnson, EBT guy?
EBT. Nigga, I got food stamps right
channel.
now.
EBT channel, the black niggas.
Oh, I thought you were talking about food stamps. No,
Yeah, the food
BET?
stamp channel, BT.
This nigga said
He
EBT.
said EBT, dog. Yo, we out.
Hey yo, like that, we going.
Yo, we out.
Truth is True podcast.